All right, the next guest we have is Ron Saharyan. He is the co-founding member of Profit First Professionals with Mike McAllowitz. And Ron is the managing director. So he runs Profit First Professionals, the day-to-day stuff. Profit First Professionals is an international network of extraordinary accountants and bookkeepers and financial experts who are not only masters in their trade, but have vast amounts of skills and experience helping companies grow their bottom lines using the Profit First method. Profit First Professionals' mission is to eradicate entrepreneurial poverty. Say that 3 times fast. So, Ron, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, okay.
We'll get his. Ron, you're muted. That's what everyone says to me half the time on Zoom. I'm always muted. We'll get Ron's voice up. So Ron has been working with Mike. They started this business like a lot of us did in a basement, I started in my parents' garage, but they started this business in Mike's basement. And,
can you guys hear me now?
Cool. Yes.
All right. So sorry about that. I had the wrong mic on, but thank you for the introduction. But more importantly, congratulations, guys. I am so excited for you. Not only, that you're writing the book and you're bringing it out there, but for all the good that you've been doing through this pandemic, helping lawn care businesses. I mean, it's been tough on everybody, and the work that you guys have been doing, not only implementing Profit First, but strategizing with them to help them run better businesses. So I'm excited to be here today, and just know that I'm wrapping my arms around you, giving you guys big hugs.
Thank you so much. Ron, you've been in this Profit First journey with Mike since the beginning. It's really, I go to ProfitCon every year, and I see all the people that are there. They're so excited, and it's about accounting and bookkeeping and managing money. But it's really about people. It's about Profit First Professionals are about the people they work with and helping their businesses and their lives. And I think that's why people are so excited to be there, and they're so happy to go there every year, travel halfway across the world just to be there with that energy. Can you just share how have you seen Profit First really impact people and businesses?
Oh, I see it every day. I'm living it. I'm living the dream because of Profit First, no doubt about it. I mean, it's been implemented in our startup since day one. And, I encourage all startups to do it as well. However, some of the beautiful things that I've seen our members architect the cash flow in the bank accounts to achieve some wants. I've seen single moms take months of maternity leave because of Profit First. I've seen businesses erase hundreds of thousands of debt. I've seen businesses erase hundreds of thousands of personal debt from illnesses and diseases. I've seen businesses survive and thrive through this pandemic by implementing Profit First. And so every day people are reaching out to myself and Mike and saying, oh, thank you guys, because this is the Rosetta Stone of communicating in between accounting speak and entrepreneur speak. Mike and I are not accountants or bookkeepers at all. That's what these guys do. That's what they're experts in. And so, yeah, our community is accountants, bookkeepers, and coaches, but it's all about helping you, the end users of Profit First, survive. And not only survive, but to thrive. Because it's not just about eliminating the pains, it's achieving the wants. And the businesses is the number one way how business owners can generate wealth. How they do that is by implementing Profit First and reframing their mindset. I don't know one person making $1 million a year, $500,000 a year, $2 million a year that isn't paying a boatload in taxes.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to pay these taxes because it's like reaching into our savings and paying it. It's my favorite account. And so, listen, if you're paying hundreds of thousands in taxes, badge of honor, bro, you're making a lot of money. So, you don't reframe that way. It can't, that's the game we play in. We're in this game together. They want their VIG. They want their money. Let's make it easy for us to give it to them. That's one of the things I love about Profit First. But I will say, several single moms have leveraged Profit First to thrive during, in pre-pregnancy.
Wow, that's impactful. To take off that amount of time to be home with your child right after birth.
Absolutely. But done right, there's so much that Christine and Steve can do for the health of the businesses. I mean, the book is the tip of the iceberg, right? These guys are talking what's below the waterline. They're walking the talk. They're doing it right.
Absolutely. And Ron, I remember there was a story that you shared with me that you tried to give your landscaper the book and try to help them out, and they just had no interest in it. They kind of were struggling, kind of complained to you a little bit about it, and they still didn't reach out for help after that. This was like a few years ago.
It was actually in 2014 when Mike and I went live. I gave her a copy of Profit First in paperback. It was like probably an author's copy or something. I'm like, Adela, you got to read this. You got to read this. It's got to help. It's got to help, because she was struggling about various different things. The margins were small. I'm like, please, I'll be more than happy to work with you. More than happy to do it for gratis. I don't want a tired landscaper. I don't want a landscaper chinsing out on the time it takes to cut my lawn because they want to save a few nickels here and there. I want them to be professionals. I want them to spend the extra time making my lawn look the way I want it to look. And I'll pay for that. But if people are so focused on just getting to the next lawn so they can pay the bill, man, it's going to be very, very tough. But she decided, and it's not uncommon when people first see the book or read it, there's a lot of judging the book by the cover without truly understanding the value and the benefits of it. Once we get through that, then it's talking about, making a change. And even positive change is difficult for people. That's why having an accountability coach, working with a partner to ensure that you're going to do it, because I guarantee she's heard about Profit First numerous of times, and I guarantee that book is still sitting on her desk and she hasn't read it yet. There's a lot of that out there. A lot of people buy the book, read it, implement it. You get stuck, reach out to Christine and Steve. It's that simple. But you gotta, if you're sick and tired of doing the same thing over and over, sick and tired of making the same type of money over and over, this is your opportunity to change. Do it. Sorry, I'm getting a little jacked.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ron. I mean, it's really profit. Being able to embrace profit in your business is a mindset. And, it's making that change and deciding you deserve it, as a business owner, and you don't have to wear that badge of honor of dragging yourself through the mud and working yourself, to death. Profit is something that you can have. You deserve it. You deserve to be the best paid employee in your company. And just implementing the Profit First system, that the day that you do it, you are starting down the road of profitability, and you're going to be even 1% or 2% or even hopefully 5% more profitable the next day.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and you start small too. You got to build that Profit First muscle memory. But with profit, guys, you can pay down debt. You could celebrate the health of the company. You can open up a tithing account. You can be charitable. You could sponsor a little league softball team or soccer team. You can have your next name on a park bench. There's so much you can do with profit to help out. But if you don't have any of it, you can't do anything with it. And that's why I love that you guys had Linda on, because honestly, a great CPA can't help you if you're not profitable, if you're not making money. That's where you really rely on the expertise of somebody like Linda and other partners Christine has. That if you go into a CPA and they say, I can't do anything for you, and you're saying, hey, I hate paying taxes, so let me spend more, you're never going to achieve what you want to achieve out of your business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's that partnership that really makes a difference, because they're keeping an eye on their opportunities with tax strategies, and we're keeping the eye on, making sure their financials are dialed in properly, that they're completely clean, and we're focusing also on what's their next step. So
yeah, you're providing financial clarity. And so one of the first things that I've realized over the years, the first thing people realize when they're working with a profit first professional is relief. Right? Profit first professionals like you, Christine and Steve, are going to sit down and draw up a plan on moving forward, not just waiting for financials to come a month later, but no, this is a front windshield approach to your cash flow management. So they have relief that they have a plan. The second emotion that everybody experiences is empowerment. Because sometimes this is the first time that a business owner is in charge and in control of their money, physically moving that money from one bank account to another account means you're in charge, that you're making it happen. That's empowerment. The third thing, okay, that everybody I know experience profit first, they're relieved, they're empowered. Now they're focused. They're focused on growing their business and providing and deliver great services and products.
Yep.
Very powerful.
Yeah, and Steve and I are, a product of that by implementing profit first in our businesses. Here we are, the book is releasing today. We have the Green Profit Academy coming out to support the business. We really couldn't do that if we didn't have that focus that Ron is talking about by implementing profit first and those strategies in our companies.
Yeah, it's going to be a way for a lot of the end users to, once they have that clarity and that focus, if you feel like your business is out of control, that you want to wrap your arms around it and figure it all out, now you're going to be able to, because you're paying yourself. Your expenses are in control. That you're going to be profitable. It's not going to happen overnight, but these guys are going to get you there. Once you get that going, man, it is so much fun. It really is.
It is a whole nother lifestyle when you're running a profit first company than when you're running, I'm going to work hard and hope it works out for the best company. I did it for over 20 years. I worked really hard in this industry. These guys work really hard. I'm going to get more customers. I'll add another crew, then everything will be all right. And that happens, and it's more headaches and more problems and no more money. So it's more customers. That's kind of the recipe. And then they just get burnt out and frustrated. And really it's about controlling your money, your profit, and your cash flow. So
yeah.
So we got some comments in here. Dave said he read the original, but has never implemented. He's gonna start implementing in 2022. And I have another comment from Steve. Now he can get a payroll check sometimes, and he owes back taxes. And I had another Eric shared about his back taxes and how he had to take a loan out for it. So we've all experience that. And if there's a tool and a path that can show us the way not to have to go through that, what an excellent thing to have.
Yeah. It's the world is no longer flat, as you guys know. And so I encourage anybody, if they're shopping for an accountant or a bookkeeper, ask them, what is the cash flow methodology that you implement in your business that's going to ensure you're paying yourself, that the company has a war chest of cash for Uncle Sam, regardless of the liabilities, and there's a focus on profit? What is the system they use in their business? What is the system that they teach their customers, their small business customers? If they say, well, you know what, Steve, it's kind of what you're going to do is you're going to sell, right? Then you take out your expenses and then you pay yourself with whatever is left over. That's what I do. Run for the hills.
Right. Get out of that office.
Yeah, be like, no. Run for the hills, because that it's proven it doesn't work. Look at the statistics. 50% of startups fail. 50% of them don't make it to year 5, let alone year 10, or generational turnovers. And accountants, and landscaper owners, they're not dumb. They hustle. They grow businesses. They deliver. People pay them. They market. The entrepreneur is not stupid. The system has been flawed. Just that simple flip of the equation from sales minus expenses to profit to sales minus profit equal expenses. That's the game changer. And keep in mind that big P, that capital P, of course it's profit, but it's paying yourself. It's a security vault, 3 to 6 months of core capital. It's tithing, purpose, right? There's so much that we can do to really help the businesses succeed the way they envision it.
Well, Ron, thank you very much for coming today. I really appreciate your input. Is there anything else you would like to share?
Yeah. Don't kick the can down the road. If you're hearing my voice, get your tukish off the couch, off of the chair, open those bank accounts, okay? And start small. Start 1%. Even if it's 1 or 2 accounts, just do it. Just take that first step and do it.
That's awesome advice. Caleb he posted, I'm doing my accounts this way next year. So we got one big buy-in. So that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. I say don't wait. Do it now.
Don't wait. Yeah, do it this year.
Yeah.
There's still some weeks left. Get going.
And if you also
a hard worker guy, he'll get it done.
Keep in mind also, guys, that profit first is so conceptually simple, right? However, the devils are in the details. So my advice is always to work with a credentialed profit first professional, a profit first mastery level professional like these guys, and you're going to be set. Thank you so much, guys, for writing this book. Thank you so much for being a part of what we're doing here. And thank you for having me as a guest on this. I'm really excited for you guys.
Thank you so much, Ron, for sharing this exciting launch day.